Thailand has recently been undergoing significant changes to its cannabis laws. In 2021, Thailand became the first Southeast Asian nation to decriminalize cannabis, leading to a rapid expansion of marijuana-related businesses. However, this growth occurred in a somewhat unregulated environment, leading to concerns about recreational cannabis use. In response to these concerns, the Thai government is making a concerted effort to tighten regulations around cannabis. The primary focus of these new regulations is to shift cannabis use strictly to medical and research purposes, moving away from recreational use. The proposed Cannabis Hemp Act, which is currently under public review, aims to enhance regulations for the cannabis and hemp industry starting from 2024. Key aspects of the proposed regulations include the following. 1. Stricter controls on personal cultivation. Individuals will need to obtain permission before growing cannabis, even for personal medical purposes, which aims to close loopholes exploited by commercial growers. 2. Regulations for cannabis shops. The government plans to prohibit the sale of cannabis buds for smoking and any smoking equipment inside of shops. Existing cannabis shops with proper licenses can continue operations but must comply with these new rules. 3. Fines and penalties. The draft bill introduces fines of up to 60,000 baht for recreational cannabis use. There are also penalties for advertising or marketing cannabis for recreational use. 4. Licensing and regulation. The government will tighten licensing rules for cannabis planting, sales, exports, and imports. Growers will need to apply for a license, and existing dispensaries must renew their permits in accordance with the new regulations. The Tiger recently attended an event hosted by Kitty Chopaka at Siam Green, where industry leaders came together to discuss the impending changes to Thai cannabis laws. Let's hear what some of them had to say. All right, guys, I'm here with Kitty Chopaka, who has organized this entire event, brought all of these minds together to try and discuss the future of cannabis in this country. You've read the document, unlike most people. So what can you tell us? What is this looking like? How's this going to unfold?
I would say it's going to be same, but at the same time, it's going to be more enforcement.
Okay.
So, I would say the grace period is up.
Yes.
And now you need to follow the rules or you're going to get into trouble. But the big key things that I find that's missing from the act is the ability for you to grow your own and use your own at home. The ability to use recreationally in your own home.
All right, what's up, guys? I'm here with Bhairav from our host, Siam Green, for this event today. Now, there's a lot of changes to the laws that everybody's talking about, but how do you make sure that your brand stays ahead on compliance?
Specifically for us, my personal thinking is we've been given a really great opportunity. We can sell cannabis, we can sell cannabis products and all of that. We don't want to push the bar. We don't want to upset anybody. We're not trying to push the bar. We're not trying to go, step too close to the edge of the cliff. So the way we do it is by staying just ridiculously compliant. The products that we sell, we don't sell illegal products. We submit our forms every month. We do our monthly reporting. We've done that ever since the day we've opened. And I really think it can be as simple as that. Just follow the rules, don't try and upset anybody. And we're in a new industry and we're all trying to grow together.
All right, guys, I'm here with Charles from Frost Fine Cannabis in Ceylon. This has been quite an event where we're learning a lot, but what's your take on how things are going to unfold over the coming months?
Well, I always think it's great for the community to kind of get together and have a conversation. Yeah, we've heard so many different things. I think I've probably heard 1,000 different things from 1,000 different people, which nothing wrong with that. It is Thailand, so you never really know what's going to happen, yeah? As far as cannabis in Thailand goes, we started Frost back in April. We launched our first shop then. We've seen a lot of change, heard a lot of things in the press, heard a lot of things from different people. I think our experience, particularly in the company, has been to do everything the right way and kind of be ahead of things.
All right, well, I'm here with my friend Paul from Thai Stick Company Limited here at the Siam Green little convention where we're trying to get all of the industry leaders together and figure out what's going on with this new cannabis law. So what's your take on everything?
So I think there's a lot of fear, there's a lot of misunderstanding with the public that that's what's going to happen. But I don't think that's the case at all. I certainly don't think they're trying to put the cat back into the bag.
Sure,
They are trying to perhaps appease the other side or the opposition who are kind of against the proliferation of cannabis.
Right, that's what I think there's a mismatch between the rhetoric that's coming out of the government and the bill that is being proposed. So that's what we're here trying to do, get a more nuanced understanding of what the hell's going to happen.
We're trying to understand a little bit better as to what's going to happen, even though I think it's really hard to digest.
Yeah.
Even at this stage, what exactly they're trying to do. So all we can do is just continue to wait and see what will happen. But all in all, you know, on behalf of my company, we are for regulations and compliance because we think this will elevate the standards of the industry, which is something that needs to happen, you know, for consumer safety and all of that.
As of now, the fate of unregulated weed shops and dispensaries, as well as individuals who have planted cannabis on a household scale, is not entirely clear. The public and industry stakeholders have been given a deadline of January 23rd to submit their feedback on the bill. Following this, the Cabinet will review the draft legislation and public suggestions before it goes to Parliament for further deliberation. These changes reflect the Thai government's intent to control the cannabis industry more tightly and limit its use to medical and research purposes, moving away from recreational usage. The final outcome will depend on the parliamentary process and the feedback received from the public. So what do you think the future of cannabis looks like in Thailand? Let us know in the comments.